It's Vlogmas day 4, and I still haven't touched on the fact that I'm starting Vlogmas with 0 subscribers. And YouTube is not the type of platform where you can grow quickly, I feel like it takes endurance and stamina and like good content. But you know, the subscribers aren't really why I'm here. I would go live on TikTok daily for the past year. And recently I decided, after my mental health of staring at a phone screen all day long going down a little bit, I realized that I was lacking the creativity that I so much love. And I love live streaming. I love being that type of personality on camera. I think it's so fun to show my whole life, every single day, everything I do. But I really miss that content creation side of things. So this is where YouTube comes in. And Vlogmas is daily, so this is the perfect excuse to start vlogging everything. And I live a kind of cool life. I love my life, honestly. Living in Florence, Italy as an American is not something that's easily obtainable, and I've been here for 2 years and it's been a journey, that's for sure. When I get anxiety or anxious about anything, I get so fucking tired. So I'm really tired today. Again, I've applied to over 150 job applications in the past 2 weeks, so my brain is literally spinning. I really wanted to get out of the house, but honestly I don't know where to go. There's like 3 cafes that I go to in Florence and I'm honestly tired of them. What should I do? Look at my laundry, all still soaking wet because it's winter and laundry takes so long to dry in the winter. Isn't it crazy how some days you'll wake up with so much energy and passion to do things, and then some days you wake up with absolutely none? It's like, how do I know when I'm gonna wake up having an amazing day or wake up having a day where I'm like so confused and why I feel exhausted and weird? Today is one of those days, unfortunately, but we're gonna turn it around quickly. I live in Florence. There's so much that I can do. I could go on a walk and feel better, honestly. I feel like going to Starbucks, but I have work to do on my laptop and this thing is so heavy and I honestly hate carrying it all the way to Starbucks. I'm like, is it worth it? Maybe I'll just carry it. Yeah, maybe I'll just bring it. I couldn't leave the house. I've had a horrible burnout today and I want to talk about it, but I made green beans. How good does that look? I just had an epiphany. I hate my vibe. I need to change it because something's off. Like, I feel like I'm in the middle of taking things too seriously and like caring too much, and then like also just not. I don't know. Like I don't like being a balanced person. I need to be like one side or the other of the fence, you know? So I'm gonna treat this like I would on live stream on TikTok. I'm just gonna set you up and do my thing and you can follow along my little life so it feels less like scripted. I don't like the scripting vibe of YouTube. So today was a day, literally. Wait, let me flip this. I woke up today and I literally had plans to go get a coffee, to leave the house on time. I wanted to leave the house before 12, so I did everything and I was like about to leave. And I kid you not, I put my shoes on, I took my shoes back off, I went to bed and fell asleep watching Amberlynn Reid videos on YouTube. So I woke up around like 4 p.m. and I was like, oh my god, I just like wasted my entire day. So like, what should I do now? I got a couple rejection letters on YouTube. I got a couple rejection letters in my email from jobs I've applied to. So I crossed those off on my list and I just filmed a video. It was like a sit down video where I was talking about like American work culture or whatever. But I feel like I was like, I take things too seriously sometimes, and then I rewatch it and I'm like, oh my god, that was so cringe. So I don't know if I'm gonna post that, to be honest, or maybe I'll just talk about it here in like a more like natural way. I don't like just like staring at the camera and being like, work culture is hard, this is like, I can't, I'm sorry. I cringe at myself after and I'm like, oh my god, that is not me. That's like not my actual personality, like this is. Look at this little truck that I got from McDonald's. When Shane was here, in Italy they have the coolest like McDonald's toys. My friend Shane was here and we bought this little Happy Meal that came with this. I think it's so fucking cute. We threw Mario and Luigi into the car and we were like shaking it, and we lifted the car after and they were like on top of each other, literally like this. And we were dying laughing, like literally like choking laughing. I don't know why that was so funny. They just like look so cute together, and then like to see them like this was okay, yeah. I forgot about my chicken nuggets. Oh my god, I think they're gonna be like burnt. No, every single time I make chicken nuggets, I burn them. Every time. Wait, they look good. Yo, they look good. I only have a spoon because I'm doing dishes. Oh my god, they're like sizzling. I need to take my AirPods out. I always do this. Are they ready? I think so. Every time I make chicken nuggets, I leave them in for too long. I get distracted and I forget they're in the oven. And they end up being hard as a rock and I have to throw away half of them. I hate eating chicken anyways because I feel like actually bad. Like I feel like I should go vegan, but I can't even like feed myself regularly. So if I were to go vegan, oh my god, I'd probably be like skinny as a rail. Like actually. Ooh, I'm so excited. I'm downloading Premiere Pro again. Or I think it's already downloaded, but I'm like offloading all my content from my phone and my laptop so I have enough space to use Premiere Pro on my laptop. Because if you know anything about Premiere, it takes up a lot of space. Like I used to use it in college and my laptop would crash 24/7. But I'm sorry, I can't edit on iMovie anymore. Like I have to use something like better. I was so used to Final Cut Pro X 10 years ago on YouTube, and that was advanced for its time. Like I need something like I need a good software to edit on. I'm like bored of editing on iMovie and it's day what? 4 of Vlogmas? Ooh, this looks so good. I'm like, maybe I'll have some tea tonight. It's not good to have tea at night if you want to like go to bed at a normal time, but like I want to test out Premiere Pro. I hope it lets me edit and then I can make some cool little vibes for this vlog. I know, I'm Bouge Le Rouge, so I always drink out of a wine. Oh fuck! I drink out of a wine glass. Only. You know, I haven't seen like a person in months. There's like a comfort in being alone, but then there's like when you're too comfortable being alone. I'm like past that level. I could genuinely spend my entire life alone and I would be fine. I remember I said this to my doctor when I was like 16. I told her I could see myself spending my entire life by myself. And she looked at me and she was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, babe, I want to like move to Norway and just chill with the elks. It's like my path." Oh my god. Delightful. Oh, that was so good. Okay, I think that's all for today. I'm gonna hop over to Premiere and see what I can edit. I'm gonna eat these chicken nuggies. And I'll see you all tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 5. I like want to do more tomorrow. Maybe we should go out and have a day. We can like actually go somewhere nice in Florence. Maybe we can have a cocktail. I don't know. I've just been feeling kind of off lately, so it hasn't been the time, but maybe tomorrow. Ciao, ciao. Oh my god, I need to add first before I leave. I was feeling like low energy today and I was like, oh, I don't want to film, whatever. Sexy Red was literally just on stage performing like 89 weeks pregnant. And she was like, "I'm looking photos," like performing on stage, like about to burst. If she can do that, I can literally do anything. I was raised into burnout like a lot of us, so it's nothing new to me, but something about it just never felt right. As I grew up, especially in my teenage years, and I approached young adulthood and then adulthood, I learned that I was increasingly doing things to a level that would guarantee that I would end up sick, or guarantee that I would end up with no energy or in bed or on bed rest for a week, recovering from working myself so hard. And I think this is because this was always applauded. I started working really young. I got my first job very young. I was definitely one of the kids that had to work. My parents told me that I had to work, so I did. But the bad thing is, whenever I needed a break, it was looked down upon. Although whenever I said that I was going to push through needing a break, it was applauded. And this is the dangerous side of work culture and the dangerous side of American work culture. Burnout is something that is not looked down upon. It's accepted. It's expected because everyone goes through it and everyone experiences it, which is a normal part of life. It is. Burnout is a normal part of life. But there's levels and there's a certain amount of burnout that should be acceptable. I started experiencing burnout multiple times a year, and that was when I was an early teenager. And then during college, I would experience burnout maybe monthly. I would go through a couple days where I just felt horrible, and this was like monthly. That monthly pattern carried on and carried on and carried on. Then I entered graduate school, and in graduate school, I learned that I was experiencing burnout bi-weekly, so every 2 weeks. And this is when I was like, wait, something's not adding up. In graduate school, I was so confused at how I was sleeping more than I was in undergrad, but I was experiencing experiencing burnout quicker. So I finished graduate school and then I had graduated. I entered this period where I was looking for a job and I spent like a year. I'm still like literally on this year of searching for jobs in the fashion industry, permanent position. And what I'm realizing now is I'm not even having to pull these all-nighters anymore. I'm just applying to jobs daily and just doing daily work, but I'm experiencing burnout multiple times a week. So I look back to 10 years ago and my burnout started as a couple times a year. By burnout, I mean complete exhaustion and fatigue and just feeling absolutely tired for like a day. Like it ruins like 1 or 2 days. And now I can clearly see the landslide of burnout. Burnout should be treated almost as a disease. It comes back and it comes back harder every time. You can't just experience burnout and be like, oh, that's fine. It's fine that I worked my body to the point of completely breaking down and then just keep doing it and expect it not to come back worse each time. Obviously, as you age, things get harder on your body. When you're 15, you can probably go through more than you can when you're 20 than you can when you're 25. It's how life works. I'm 25 now and I don't have the agility that I had with some things that I did when I was 15. And this is just the body. This is the human body. It's how it's working. But a lot of us were raised into the work culture of reaching burnout and being completely okay with it because that's what's applauded. It's almost more scary to not push through and not experience burnout because we're scared of not getting the work done. We might be in a household where we have to get work done, or we might be in a society that applauds getting work done without care for your health, and this is dangerous. I didn't move to Italy for this reason, but when I reached Italy, I learned about how toxic the American work culture is. I live in Italy now and I'm still experiencing burnout, but I know it's because of the American work culture that I was operating in for like my whole life. So after moving to Italy, I became so attached to the lifestyle here because I learned this is the healthier way to live. It has all to do with yourself, your loyalty as a person, your characteristic traits, and you at the core. So I ended up staying in Italy for 2 years. I'm on my 2nd year now. I'm actually going into my 3rd year very soon. And a lot of this has to do with the attachment I now have with Italy because it took me some time after getting here to get over the culture shock of a completely different work ethic and a completely different work style. So if you'd like to follow along my journey as a recovering workaholic here living in Italy, please do. I'm still working on learning how to live a happy, healthy life without valuing myself as an employee. And I'd love to bring you along. I'll see you for tomorrow's vlogmas, and I hope you all have a good night. Ciao, ciao. I'm looking for a host. I'm looking for a host.